The Big Fuzzy. This is a story that happened long ago and far away in a land covered in snow. The land was called Greenland and still is today. One cold, cold morning, a dome-shaped rose out of the mist. It was a little house made of ice, an igloo. Look, the dome shape here. You can see all the individual blocks of ice. And there's the front door. Someone was coming out of the door. It was little Sarah, with her baby brother Ivy strapped to her back. Sarah's mother was sick and couldn't get out of bed. Sarah must go out to catch some fish for supper, or the family would go hungry. "Be safe, brave little Sarah," called her mum, "and watch out for polar bears." But as they set off, someone saw them go. Someone big and white and fearsome. That's their mummy. She's in bed. I think they made her a nice cup of tea before they left. Wait, what are these footprints? And what's that? Oh, it was so very cold, but little Sarah was wrapped up warm as a winter fire. She made her way slowly through the snow until she came to a good place to fish. Little Sarah dug a hole in the ice and sank her line and hook. The sun was bright in the sky and baby Ivy was sleeping. But someone was watching, someone big and white and fearsome. That's her fishing rod. And look at this nice big hole she's cut. Hopefully she'll catch some nice big fish. Wait a minute. Who's this hiding behind the rock? Very soon, little Sarah caught her first fish, but someone big and white and fearsome was creeping up behind her. Someone big and white and fearsome and hungry. You can see the fish she's caught. And look who it is. It's a polar bear. Baby Ivy woke up, big fuzzy. He laughed at the huge furry face. "Here," he said, "fishy." The big white creature was so surprised that he took the fish and gobbled it up. Little Sarah caught another fish, and another. "Fishes for Fuzzy," laughed Ivy. The big furry creature gobbled them up, bones and all. Look at Sarah, she's still fishing. She doesn't know what's going on behind her. The sky grew darker. Little Sarah heard the wind howl. It whipped up the snow and whistled round her ears. She knew it would soon turn into a blizzard. It was the time to pack up the fish and go home. But when she turned round, all the fish were gone. Every one. "Naughty Ivy!" cried Sarah. She was very cross. But how could her little brother have eaten all those fish? He was much too small. Perhaps a seal came by and took them. Now there was nothing for the family to eat. "Big Fuzzy," said Ivy. But there he goes off in the background with a full tummy. "Woo, woo," howled the wind. The sky grew darker still. Fish or no fish, Sarah knew they must go at once, while they could still see the way home. So Sarah and baby Ivy set off into the blustery evening. but the wind roared like thunder and blew snow into the faces. Sarah couldn't see the way. Very soon, little Sarah and baby Ivy were both lost. Look at all this wind, and it's very dark. You can see the gusts. She has to cover her face. The nighttime fell like a thick dark blanket, and someone was following them. Someone big and white and fearsome. Sarah saw the shadow of a huge creature behind her. Oh, something is coming, she cried. Something huge and fearsome. Big Fuzzy, cried Ivik. Little Sarah ran as fast as she could, but the snow was thick and she was tired. Ivik felt heavy, like a big sack of potatoes, tied to her back. Soon she found herself by an icy cave. We can hide in here, she said. They were so tired that they fell asleep straight away. There they are in the cave, both with their eyes closed, and they're sleeping nice. They didn't hear the big footsteps thundering through the snow. 1, 2, 3. Slowly, slowly, the big creature crept inside. He opened up his huge, strong arms and very carefully picked up Sarah and Ivik and folded them into his warm chest. Then he ran and ran as fast as he could over the snowy hills and through the blustery blizzard, all the way back to the igloo. Look at these big arms around the two children. I bet that's very warm and very snug. He's a nice polar bear. Little Sarah and baby Ivik woke up in their doorway. Sarah couldn't believe her eyes. How did they get home? And where did that big fish come from? Only baby Ivik guessed the answer. Big Fuzzy, he said happily. The end.